2, a 1, 2. Hey everyone, welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. In this week's feature lesson, we're going to take a look at an original composition I've entitled Easy Folk Melody in the Key of C. And as you just saw and heard there, I had two arrangements for it. The first time through was a very beginning, straight ahead arrangement where we played the melody, mostly down here in first and third position on the fretboard. And then the second time through we get more expressive and we work across the fretboard in some other areas. We're going to be using a lot of the C major scales. And then just, we're searching for a nice sweet and full sound for this arrangement for this lesson, all right? Now, if you want to access the full-length version, just click the link down there below. It will shoot you onto my website. This lesson's going to come with just over 30 minutes of video, downloadable PDF tabs, and 3 audio backing tracks with and without the lead parts, okay? Now, if you really like the way I teach and approach learning, learn about being a premier member over at the site. For a monthly, quarterly, or yearly fee, you can access this lesson and over 350 videos just like it. Plus, you can access all 3 of my courses, the Video Exchange Program and the Sound Slice software. If you haven't seen it, it's a sweet and powerful tool that lets you watch the sheet music and the video go by at the same time. And you can slow down, loop, everything. It's a really great tool. So for now, we're going to start walking through the first few measures of the first arrangement for Easy Folk Melody in the Key of C. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and start breaking down Easy Folk Melody in the Key of C. This is the first of the 2 arrangements, and of course, this is the more beginning arrangements. We're going to play that melody straight on the head. Any markings below the staff will be right-hand pick directions. You want to pay close attention to those to really execute the arrangement. And any little numbers above the staff will be left-hand fingerings. So yeah, I'm going to put these first about 5 measures on the screen here, and then I'm going to break them on down slowly. So, has a pickup on beat 3, and it sounds like this. So, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot of, straight ahead stuff, quarter notes, there's whole notes in there. But yeah, that first little pickup starts on beat 3 on the 1st fret of the B string, and then the 3rd fret of the B string. In the second measure, we get up to the 5th fret on the B string. I'm going to shift up there with the 3rd finger. And it has a circle around that note there, and all it means is it's a whole note, so 4 counts. We're going to hold it for 4 whole counts, and it might kind of seem awkward when we're playing it really slow or when you're, just starting to learn it, but when you play up to speed, it'll help tie things together, and so the kind of one of the point is, play a solid note. Can you just hold a solid note, get 4 counts, and have that note sustain across the measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then going on. We're going to have lots of this where we have a handful of whole and half notes in this piece in both arrangements, really. Even though we get more expressive and more, notey in the second arrangement, we're still going to have some whole notes. And we want to be able, it's not always the notes that you play, it's sometimes the notes you don't play. And so here we're just, playing a simple melody. We want to have a nice, solid, nice sounding tone on these whole notes, right? So 2, 3, 4. And then the next measure, 3 to 5 hammer on the B. And then on 3rd fret on the high string, there's 2 quarter notes. And then here's a little bit of a reach. We're going to go 6th fret on the B. and then 5th fret. So we're going to be using that F note. We're in the key of C. We're going to be using that F note. And then the next measure is 3rd fret on the B string. And there's a whole note. That's, circled again, so 4 counts. And then the next measure, 3/5 hammer on the B. Then high string, 3rd fret, twice. And then here, 3/5 pull on the B string. Or, I'm sorry, 5/3 pull, if I said that wrong. So if we put it all together, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Landed on the downbeat of measure 6. So one of the tricks here, is when we play these whole notes, they're not hard, but sometimes it's kind of hard to keep our timing and keep the flow going. So in the right hand, one little trick you can do is kind of keep that right hand moving, ever so small, right? But just my right hand's still kind of like going on the downbeat or pretending that it's strumming, right? And that will help you kind of keep the flow and keep the tempo going, because you don't want to just get stiff. You want to have the fluidity about you, and it needs to be going kind of all across your body for that matter. And if you get it in your right hand, keep it going in your right hand. Again, it's only gonna make that things sound more fluid. You're going to have a better sense of the pulse, and so forth. So keep that little trick. You can watch me in the performances, but that right hand's always kind of moving, even though it's a whole note or a half note. I'm trying to keep this going just to help my, again, pulse and my tempo. So, or staying in the pocket would be a better term. So last time, these first 5 measures. So 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now let's move on to the next 5 measures there. They sound like this. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, fairly straight ahead stuff going on. We came from right there, and then on measure 6, we're going to play the 5th fret of the G string. So there's going to be 2 half notes there on the G string, 5th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then going on the next measure, we just drop down to the 4th fret. 2 counts there, half note. Now, it's a half note. It has a circle with a stem is a half note, and a circle without a stem is a whole note. Just so you're aware, they know they both have circles. They look similar, right? But if they have a stem, it's a half note, 2 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 4/5 hammer on the G, and then down to the 4th fret one more time. And then the next measure, we go to the F chord, and we're going to play the 2nd fret G string and whole note there, right? And I'm going to go on to the next measure, 0/2 hammer on the G, and then open G, half note, 3rd fret on the D, and then the next measure, 2nd fret on the D, 1st fret on the B, kind of outlining my C chord right there. And you'll notice that I have 1, and then it's tied over to another 1 that is hard to see there. It's in parentheses, so it's tied over. We're not going to play that note. There's no pick direction below it. We're just going to hold it, so it's almost like a dotted half note. It's going to get 3 counts. 2, 3, 4. So let me play all those in context now. 1, 2, ready, go, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I went on there to measure 11. Last time, actually, I'm going to back up. I'm going to play from the top and play these first 10 measures for us. So, and just a little bit quicker to give you a better feel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Again, we're searching for connective plane as always. Big fat notes on those whole notes, and just things nice and smooth. If it's going to be simple, then we really want to make sure our tone sounds good, okay? And just really focus on picking and attacking the strings in a nice way, and just getting those whole notes to sustain the whole measure. Okay, so let's move forward when you are ready. 1, 2.